So, kagaya nung last meeting, open your Sketchup software. Then, ang tawag na dito, choose architectural in millimeter. So, for instance, kanina nagawa ko na tong figure na ito. A simple desk or small desk figure. Random lang yung dimension, so kaya ganyan lang yung kanyang itsura. So, check natin. This is in a group yung kanyang frame. Yung glass top, naka-group din. Yung circle top, naka-group din. At the same time, as I go inside, naka-component siya. Pwede nyong pagsabayin yung component and group command. So, for instance, this circle is in a group section such that whenever I'm going to edit one of them, it will also has the same effect to the others given that this particular figure is in component. So mapapansin natin, click ako outside, click ko siya, group, double click, this is inside this group. Click one of them, this is a component, double click, I am inside this component. Now I'll be able to draw some figures over here. Paglaruan lang natin. So for instance, yan na yon. So naka-component siya, meaning any changes that happen on this figure shall also happen to its copied component. So mapapansin natin, yun din yung nangyaring change doon sa kaparehas niyang component. Then I'll simply click outside to go out this component and this group. So with paint command naman from last meeting or the tawag na dito, materials function from last meeting, ang kailangan natin is to select a specific face of the figure. But this time, if the figure is now already in a group function, pwede na nating simply select the entire group and place the necessary material cover that we want to place for it. Then, let's just say that is a stone. Gusto kong stone material lahat ng yan. So, from our last meeting, iniisa-isa natin yung bawat faces. But this time, I'll simply just click and everything covers by the material stone. So, pare-parehas na siya. Dahil naka-group na siya, whatever covers this shall also covers the entirety of such figure. Now, in addition to our discussions from last meeting is the function of layering and materials layering. Yung layering, parang AutoCAD lang din. Kung gusto nating gumawa ng, ang tawag na dito, simpleng drawing, let's just go with tags. Delete ko na lang muna siguro ito. Delete, delete, delete. So from your Windows default tray or gumawa ka ng bagong tray, paki-check na lang yung tag at saka outliner. Sa tags, we'll be able to use tags for us to create set of layers in drawing any materials or any type of line material. So kagaya ng AutoCAD, gagawa tayo ng scale, hanapan natin ang gusto nating kulay, tapos hanapan natin ng line type, tapos para saan yung layer na yon. So for instance, this is just for my lines. Wala pa. Gawa na lang ako ng bago. Ito yung ating default tray. Punta ka sa tags, draw down, then click the plus sign, add tag. Then name it as for my lines. Then palitan natin ng kulay. Gusto ko dark. Dapat dark yung colors na gagamitin para madaling ma-identify. And okay. Line type. Let's just say straight line. So pag makikita ninyo, pinrest ko siya, my current line or my current drawing function is lines in purple color kasi naka-place yung aking pencil. So every now and then, pag magdo-drawing na ako, ang aking current layer is lines. So gagawa ulit ako ng bago. Let's just say dim for my dimensions. Dash lines. Then check. So parang AutoCAD lang. I-check mo siya to set it as current layer. So for instance, I'm going to draw a line. So ayun na yung ating line. Check natin si na nakaset sa dim. Check natin si lines. So yun na ulit yung ating lines. Okay? So hindi nyo lang mapapansin yung kulay but later on mag-show yan doon sa inyong printed or tawag na dito printed drawing or camera figure picture, ganon. Then yan, delete na natin. Now, paano naman si layering when it comes to material? So meron na tayong layers using tags. Paano naman si layering when it comes to material? Punta tayo kay default tray under outliner. Kung wala siya dyan, punta ka kay Windows, Default Tray, hanapin mo yung tab ni Outliner, then place a check mark. Then check si Outliner. So once na nandito na si Outliner, draw down, then hanapin mo yung gusto mong lagyan ng layer. So for instance, ito na yung nagawa ko kanina. Ito yung aking circle top, yung frame ng aking desk, tapos yung aking glass top. So, gawa na lang tayo ng bago. Let's just say rectangle. Rectangle. Push. Offset. Offset.
Ano po ang shortcut ng offset dyan?
F. Default shortcut ng offset is F. Then, o nga pala, hindi ko nasabi, every now and then, pag hindi mo pinapalitan yung command in use, hindi po magbabago yung iyong command in use. So, for instance, gumamit ako ng offset. Set ko yung offset nito. 250. Pag natapos na ako sa side na yan, as you can see, I am still in the command offset without pressing letter F or without pressing any keys for offset command. That is until I press spacebar. If I press spacebar, that's the time my cursor will turn to a selection function. T for tape. Check ko lang yung height. 1587. Push P. 1587. So, mapapansin nyo, sinagad natin yung push natin. So, for that matter, pag sinagad nyo yung push until dun sa total height ng figure, mabubutas yung ating figure. Tama? Then, push natin yan. 250. Delete. Then, push. Yan. Delete. So, for instance, ito na yung ating bagong top figure. Group natin siya para hindi magulo yung drawing later on. So, mapapansin sa outliner, lumabas yung bagong group. So, balik natin. Control Z. Triple click the finish frame figure. Right click, then make a group. So, mapapansin natin sa outliner tab, lalabas, o sa outliner tray, lalabas yung bagong group na ginawa natin. Let's just say, pangalanan na lang natin siyang frame 2. Right click to the new group created, then rename. Then frame 2. Enter. So, frame 2, ito yon. So, meron na tayong frame 2. So, gawa ulit tayo ng glass top. I-map ko lang yung top natin kasi nabutas na siya kanina. Gawa na lang ako ng line. Ulitin natin. So, para ma-cover ulit yung nabutas natin kanina, create a line that will dissect all over this rectangular shape. Yan. Then, push ko lang siya downward of 75. Triple click. Then, create it as a group. Let's just say that is my glass top 2. GT2. So, okay na yan. Ngayon, para mas maayos na lahat, lagyan ko na rin siya ng material cover. Let's just say, this group is a stone. So, stone na siya. Lagyan ko ng glass top. Glass and mirrors. This one. No. This one. Parang yan. Mapansin nyo, glass na siya, tapos stone cover yung ating frame. So, ngayon, gamitin na natin yung function ng ating outliner. What is good in using the outliner function? Pag hindi po 2021, this time, pag hindi Sketchup 2021 ang magagamit ninyo or older version ng Sketchup ang mai-install, ang pangalan ni outliner ay layer. Sa previous versions, that is layer. Pero pag Sketchup 2021, only in Sketchup 2021, ang pangalan niya is outliner. So, simply the filter. Pag older version, that is in layer sa tray. So, ngayon, meron na tayong glass top 2, frame 2. Hanapin ko si frame 2, ayon. Hanapin ko si glass top 2, ayon. So, simply as that, maliban, for instance, sobrang dami na yung drawing mo, sobrang laki na ng drawing mo, ang dami mo nang nagawang group, lalo na pag architectural drawing or civil engineering drawings or any type of drawings na basta marami ka nang nagawang group sections or component sections, ito yung magandang function ng outliner or ng layer function. And at the same time, pwede mo siyang hanapin at i-hide or i-reappear. Hide, reappear. Hanapin ko si G2 para makita ko ng buo yung frame 2, G2, which is that glass top. Para makita ko yung loob ng aking frame 2, i-hide ko lang si G2, GT2. Yung I na shape, press that, then it will simply lose or hide itself. So, pwede ko nang pasukin yung drawing na ito. At gumawa ng minor changes. Papansin nyo, nakagawa na ako ng mga minor changes doon sa frame dahil wala na yung disturbance na glass na nasa ibabaw. Pero it's up to you kung paano nyo i-execute yung inyong drawing procedure. Halimbawa, nakalimutan mong gusto mo palang palitan yung isang section ng group, tapos nailagay mo na yung parang panggulo ng drawing. So, kaya, ayan na siya. Click outside. Then, ibabalik na natin si GT2 dahil natapos na natin yung changes na ginawa natin with frame 2. Simply, click the eye figure. Ayan, babalik na yung ating GT2. Okay. Kanina, yung nagawa ko, that is frame 1. Frame, itong wood top na to. Click ko lang yung eye, mawawala yung wood top na yun. Frame 1. Si circle top, mapapansin natin, naka-group kasi siya at the same time naka-component. This is a component, 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 and all of them is in a group. Kaya magkakaroon siya ng draw down arrow. Circle top is a group, draw down arrow, the component 2, the component for this circle top. Ang pangalan kasi niyan is component 2. Kaya C2. So, madali niyong ma-identify kung nasaan yung component 1, nasaan yung component 2, anong pangalan ng ginawa niyong component, anong pangalan ng group na ginawa niyong group, anong pangalan ng materials na ginawa niyong group, and so forth and so long. Then, turn off ko yung isang C2. Turn off ko ulit. Isa, isa. Balik, 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 balik. Or simply turn off the entire group. Tapos yung glass top na nauna. Ano pala siya. Gawin ko siyang i-unique ko muna siya. Explode. Then group. Rename. GT1. GT1. Then, i-hide ko siya. So, mawawala na siya. Ang natira na lang yung isa. Hide ko ulit yan. Then, hide ko ulit yan. So, mawawala na lahat. Balik natin lahat ng drawing natin. Halimbawa, kailangan ko lang yung wood top. Ano yung group ni wood top? Circle top, frame, at saka si frame 2. Tsaka si GT1. So, yan lang yung kailangan natin. Tapos, frame 2, GT2. So this is the function of outliner or layer function command. Tapos, yung ating tag command. Halimbawa, okay ka na dyan. Gusto mo na siyang i-publish. H. Maganda ka na dyan. Okay na yan. Nakaayos na yung camera pan mo. Let's just say File. Save As. Pag gusto mo nang i-save yung Sketchup file na ito. Or, let's just say Print Preview or Print. Pag pinrint natin siya, convert natin siya into a PDF, Microsoft to PDF, Properties, then Draft, Print Quality, okay na yan, High Def, Number of copies, no, kasi PDF file lang siya. Use High Accuracy HLR. Hindi na kailangan, then okay. Printing, punta tayo sa document ko. Save ko siya as des. 1, 2. Save. Then, check ko sa documents. Then, hanapin ko si des 1, 2. Yun ang aking des 1, 2. Enter. Then, eto yung ating des na nagawa. In PDF file. Tapos, simply white background kasi yun yung ating setting, architectural millimeter. Which is later pwede nating palitan yung ating background. It's up to you. So, eto na yung nagawa natin. Naka-portrait nga lang siya. Pwede nyo yung gawing landscape. So, pag mag-present ka na later on ng iyong plans or designs, pwede nyo gamitin yung convert to PDF para hindi nyo na kailangang buksan in a SketchUp software. Tapos, ang ipe-present nyo na lang yung picture na ito. So, mapapansin natin, again, kung paano natin pinosisyon sa ating drawing plane or drawing window, yun din yung naging kinalabasan ng ating PDF file. Kagaya niyan. Okay? Ano pa ba? So far, yun lang. Importante. Pwede ka ring mag-import and export. Si import, punta na tayo kay import naman. Using import command, pwede kang mag-place or mag-absorb ng isang AutoCAD file papunta sa isang SketchUp file para ma-interpret mo yung drawing sa AutoCAD into a 3D figure using your software, using your SketchUp software. So for instance, maghahanap lang ako ng isang AutoCAD file. Punta ako sa klase ninyo. Plates. Kuha ko ng isang plate dito. Import. Importing. Close. So mapapansin natin, move ko lang ito. Mapansin natin, ito yung aking na-import na AutoCAD drawing. Halimbawa, na-import na natin, ang mai-import lang po when it comes to AutoCAD is the drawing itself. Without the text, without the dimension, without the minor details, but the drawing itself. Halimbawa, yan ay floor plan. Ang mai-import lang natin yung mismong floor plan at saka yung mga fixtures na kailangan. Tapos, yung elevation plan, site development plan, pwede po yan. Pero, hindi kasama yung M-letter, dimensions, text, tsaka minor details. Pag fixtures or about drawings, mai-import natin yan from AutoCAD to SketchUp software. So, halimbawa, eto na yon. Tapos, gusto nating gawan ng 3D shape yung ating AutoCAD. As simple as this. Ito yung tinatawag nating cheat when it comes to AutoCAD with SketchUp. The cheat function between AutoCAD and SketchUp is what we call the bucket. Line, L. So simply draw across your AutoCAD file. Hindi sa tinuturuan ko kayong maging tamad, no? Pero I'm just showing you how to work efficiently later on. Di namang kailangang maghirap ng sobra-sobra kung meron namang shortcut na pwedeng gawin para matapos yung isang requirement in time. Tama? Line. O, ayun. Pansin nyo, binakat ko lang, ayan na, meron na akong face. Meron na akong plane. Plane figure. Then, simply push. Push, drag. Diba? Nagawa na akong 3D with my AutoCAD drawing. At ito, naka-group siya. Yung in-import nating AutoCAD file or AutoCAD drawing ay naka-group. Every now and then, pag in-import mo siya, naka-group po yan. Same as the pagpasok nyo sa outliner, ang pangalan niya kaparehas nung AutoCAD file na in-import natin. Kung ayaw mong i-delete yung AutoCAD file, simply turn it off. Then, start drawing the 3D. Diba? Ang galing. Do that as a group. Pangalanan natin, GF1. Tapos, lagyan natin ng material para ma-appreciate natin. Material, let's just say, metal, I don't know, wood. Wood. Tapos, this one. Then, pour on it. Or, yeah, this one. Ayan. Dahil di ka pa rin kontento, soft edge. Para hindi masyadong defined yung edges, pwede nating soft. O, di ba? Meron ka ng simpleng 3D figure ng iyong AutoCAD drawing. Question po? Hello? Hello?
None, sir.
Sigurado po yan. Are you sure about it? H for the hand. Ngayon, gusto mo pa rin ma-appreciate yung ginawa mo. At hindi ko naman sinasabing i-install nyo ito. Kung ma-install nyo naman, okay din. Ma-appreciate mo yung iyong drawing, then render it out using your ENSCAPE rendering. Kung na-install nyo si ENSCAPE. Si ENSCAPE kasi plugins kay SketchUp yun. At the same time si Loom yun. Parehas lang po. Pero mas mahirap yung software ni Lumion kaysa kay Enscape. Sa Enscape kasi pwede mong gawin lahat in your SketchUp drawing, then later on, i-render mo siya using Enscape. Then continue evaluation, starting Enscape or starting your render. So, eto na yung ating drawing, di ba? Ang pretty neat. Di ba? Mas na-appreciate mo yung mismong figure. At the same time, pwede mo rin siyang i-animate. Kung magpe-present ka na sa iyong client or sa any friends mo or sa school or any requirements, pwede mong i-animate yung iyong drawing. Gumawa ka ng short film or short video showing your presentation or your drawings. Either using Enscape or using your SketchUp. Pero hindi ko na po yun i-discuss sa inyo. Hindi nyo naman kailangan yun. So that is the use of outliner, tags, tsaka groupings. At the same time, import, export. Ano pa ba? Sa sectioning. Using section naman. Using sectioning, ito yung isang magandang part when it comes to presenting any type of architectural or engineering drawing. So for instance, ito na yung ating drawing. Kagaya ng inyong orthographic and isometric, which is kailangang mag-present ng sectional drawing. So using your SketchUp, you could simply dissect your drawings. Scale pala yan. Tools, section, section plane. Wala kasi akong nakaset na shortcut command for section. Kaya, kiklik ko na lang siya. Punta ka kay tools, then section plane. Hanapin mo yung gusto mong gawan ng section. Let's just name it as S1. Symbol 1. Okay. So, ito yung ating section 1. Tapos, may pangalan. Ayan o. Mapapansin ninyo, merong pangalan. Pwede mo rin siyang i-drag or move to literally section the drawing. Then, yan ang ipapakita mo sa sectional drawings mo later on. Pwede rin natin siyang i-rotate. Yan. Yan ay papakita mo kung tinatanong ay sectional drawing. Control-Z, Control-Z. Yun lang, yung section planes. pwede rin nating i-show yung ating drawing is as either a X-ray figure, mapapansin nyo, para lang siyang simpleng drawing. As a back edges, papakita niya yung interior lines. So, parang isometric. So, kung meron na kayong SketchUp, dito nyo pwedeng i-visualize yung ipe-present nyo later on sa AutoCAD requirements natin sa Google Classroom. So, ito, pwede nyo ipakita yung interior lines, yung mga dash natin, or simply white frame, a simple sketch drawing. Diba? Or, you may use hidden lines, a sketch at the same time showing your hidden lines without the material cover, or shaded, or shaded with texture, or monochrome. It's up to you. So, ayan na yun. Ano pa ba? Question so far? My question po so far. Do you have any question? Hello? Hello po. May tanong.
Wala po, sir.
Sigurado po. For our advanced SketchUp function, I'll just try to draw a rectangle. Advanced SketchUp function. This is a rectangle. I'll simply want to create a grid over this rectangle. Click from scratch. Then drag it across that rectangle, then all over that rectangle. Masyadong maliit yung rectangle natin. Then, from scratch, yan. Meron na tayong grid plane. Using this grid plane, move ko lang siya. Gagawa ako ng smooth. Ang smooth is good for presenting complex figures. Clicking smooth, then lalabas yung plane na yan. Hanapin mo yung gusto mong gawan ng smooth, then drag it downward or upward, which is beneficial when you are presenting complex architectural drawings or complex designs. Then, smooth ulit dito. Drag it upward or downward. Smooth ulit dyan. Upward or downward. Smooth ulit dito. Upward or downward. Diba? Nakagawa ka ngayon ng isang complex roofing design. Para tawag na dito, para well-defined naman yung iyong drawing, you may use add details. Using add details, you will then place a well-versed definition of your drawings. Click, drag, or so mapapansin nyo, dinedefine na lang natin yung mga section natin. And so forth and so long. That is, add details, smooth, and from scratch. Other function is your flip edge. Pwede rin yung flip edge to define details, pero hindi naman siya masyadong nagagamit. Kaya okay na yan. So that is the use of from scratch, smooth, and adding details for complex figures lang, kagaya nito. Mga skyscraper, tatawag na dito, at ibang roofing details or roofing designs, and so forth and so long. So, ayan. Now, how about the contour drawing? How do we do or use the function contour? Using the function contour, I'll simply draw a random line on this drawing window. Let's say L. Then, line, yeah. Then create that as a group. Then copy M, then control. Drag it upward for let's just say 6 times 6x, enter. Okay, then connect it using a line L. L. So mapapansin ninyo, hindi siya nag-close, tama? Hindi siya nag-close kahit nakakonect na yan dun sa mismong side na yan. Kasi complex shape yung ginawa natin. Mahirap siyang mag-close. Kailangan ko lagyan ng line dito, line dyan, line dyan. But using contour, click from contour, the contours you wish to use. So click ko lang to. Then contour. Select the contours you must wish to use. Tools. Contouring. Interact, advanced camera tools, section planes, protractor, draw, sandbox, contour. Hindi siya pwede pala sa ganyan. Move ko na lang. Move. Move. Then delete ko na lang to. Yan, gawan natin ng contour. Contour. Ay, ayaw pa rin niya. Explode natin yung group. Explode. Then, contour. Ayun. Hindi dapat pala nakaka-group. Ulitin natin. Delete ko na lang. Gawa na lang ako ng squiggly lines. Yan. Tawag na dito, move control. (3x). So, ayan. Parang ano na lang siya. Dissected contour map. Tapos, gawan natin ng contour. From contours. So, mapapansin, gumawa na siya ng plane. Diba? Tapos, at the same time, naka-group siya. So, pag gagawa tayo ng mountainous terrain having a detail or well data of a contour map, pwede nyong i-plot manually yung contour map dito sa Sketchup and literally draw its contour or 3D figure using contour function. Then, lagyan na lang natin ng konting color. Let's just say mountainous. Diba? Meron ka ng simpleng hilly figure or hill figure. Diba? Contour is good for drawings that are not connecting at all or with it's not creating a solid face. Kung hindi nyo magawa ng solid face in your SketchUp, yung inyong drawing, lalo na complex yung kanyang figure, you may use contour function. Conic man yan, or complex 3D figure man yan, mechanical drawing man yan, magandang gamitin ang contour or from contour function. So that is from contour, from scratch, smooth, and adding details. Then other function keys when it comes to drawing figures. Question po. So na-discuss natin today, tags, outliner, or creating layers, creating contour, exporting AutoCAD file or any type of drawing software file to your SketchUp. Tawag na dito, layering, hiding or reappearing your layers. Ano pa ba? Na-discuss natin. Sectioning or section planes. Tapos, scale. Dagdag na natin. Using scale naman, shortcut key or default key ng ating scale is simply S. Select your object that you want to put up a scale with. Kasi naka-group, select ko muna siya, then scale. Drag a point. Or drag a point. Drag a point. So, yan. That is simply the scale function. Control Z. S. Spacebar to turn it off. Again, select the group that you want to scale. Group or component, pwede siya. Select the group that you want to scale, then press S. Mag-show yung grid na yan. Green dots. Then scale. Enlarging it. Making it small, longer, bigger, higher, and so forth and so long. Press spacebar to stop the command. Question po? Hello, question. Now, pag meron ka ng contour, pwede mo nang i-incorporate yung nagawa mong drawing or any type of architectural or any type of drawing doon sa iyong contour. So, makikita mo na kung ano yung magiging kakalabasan ng iyong drawing pag in-attach na natin siya sa ating contour or 3D hill drawing. Parang ganyan. So, kung nakagawa ka na ng isang maliit na perspective drawing or any residential building, tapos nagawan mo pa ng topographic hill drawing or topographic drawing, pwede mong i-attach yung any type of drawing mo with your topographic design. At the same time, attach your rendering figures kung gusto mong lagyan ng puno or any type of vegetation para totally ma-visualize natin yung ating drawing. Lagyan natin para ma-appreciate nyo ng konti. Then I'll copy this one. O nga pala, for multiple selection, naka-cursor ka, spacebar, cursor, or pointer. Select your object. Constantly click or long press your control while selecting the objects or multiple objects. Control, then M, then control to copy. Ah, Yan. So for instance, okay na yan. Render natin. At least nakabukas yung aking render. Check ko sa rendered. So, ito na yung ating rendered figure. So, di ba? From contour, meron na tayong mountainous terrain. Nilagyan natin ng puno. In-attach natin yung ating drawing. O, di, mas na-appreciate mo yung iyong output. Di ba? Question po. Ito lang naman, kung gusto nyong matutunan yung render, ang pinakamadaling gamiting rendering software is ENSCAPE. Walang pawis. Direct input lang or attach drawing. Ready-made na yung mga block. Then i-attach mo na lang. Then using your contours or complex drawing figures or functions in Sketchup, you may always present it just like this one. Then kung gusto niyo naman ng mas magandang rendering software, I hardly recommend Lumion. Pero medyo complex na po yung discussion when it comes to Lumion software. Pinakamadali pag bago ka sa rendering is using your ENSCAPE. Question. Question po. Hello. So that is simple rendering, basic topographic mapping, using smooth, using scratch, contour mapping, and adding details. At the same time, topographic drawing, basic rendering, outliner, tags, scaling, sectioning, ano pa ba? Creating layers, outliners, lines, scale, render, topographic, importing drawings, either from any drawing softwares or specifically AutoCAD. Pwede nyong i-attach yan, again, to basically do the simple drawing for your 3D SketchUp. Diba? Mahirap tignan pero okay lang. Madali lang gawin, diba? Question. Hello, question po. Hello, question people. Are you still there? Hello po. Gising pa ba kayo? Ito naman yung video function using Lumion. People, my question, so that